when the man was alive. He used to catch hard time with the college. He used to get angry and he wanted to turn it over to the government. And before that, he started talking with Dr. Gumpa. He talked with this man to come and take over the college. Mrs. Amiria Boydie Aradi Johnson, wife of the late Senator Prince Ward Johnson. Let's take a few lines from the story there. Very interesting. Let's take a few lines and come to Esther to bring us the Daily Observer. The ongoing conflict surrounding the Prince Yomi Johnson Polytechnic University is more than a family dispute over property. It is a multifaceted drama involving personal legacies, post-war memory, political silence, institutional failure, and the deeply emotional stakes of education in a country still healing from its violent past. At the center of the storm is the question: what happens when the legacy of one of Liberia's most polarizing figures is up for sale? And who gets to define that legacy? The family, the state, or the people whose lives were most directly shaped by the man himself? Prince Ward Johnson, the man at the heart of this storm, was no ordinary Liberian politician. He was a warlord, feared and revered, whose name is etched in Liberia's troubled history books. His brutal role in the execution of President Samuel Doe in 1990, infamously captured in videotape, forever tied his image to the savage of Liberia's civil conflict. But in decades following the war, Johnson's transformed into a senator and religious leader, becoming an enigmatic political force in Nima County and, by extension, Liberian politics. During his nearly 20 years in the Senate, Johnson acquired several properties and built a network of influence that included churches, schools, and ultimately PYJ Polytechnic University in Ganta. To some, the institution represented a genuine attempt to give back to his community. To others, it was a personal monument to a man who never fully reckoned with his violent past. And now that monument may be slipping away, not into ruin, but into someone else's hands. The roots of the current crisis lie in the deep divisions within Johnson's family. Following his death in November 2024, his widow, Mrs. Amiria Boydie Arida Johnson, and several of his children are now on opposing sides of a proposal to sell the university to Basilia Industrial University, a U.S. affiliated faith-based institution promising to revive the struggling campus. Amy Johnson, one of Johnson's daughters, strongly opposes the sale. Her statement is emotional charged, pointing to a desire for generational continuity and pride in her accomplishments despite his contradictions. Your husband's property, that is his only legacy, should be something that you should sit and take care of, she said. You should say it. This is my husband's legacy. I am going to see how best this legacy can continue, not just for me and my children. It is for my grandchildren and for generations to come. It is not to be erased. That is the man's entire legacy. It is better to college remains there to make impact. Her call is as much about respect for legacy as it is a critique of the perceived haste and secrecy with which the sale is being negotiated. But Mrs. Johnson, the widow, offers is constructing narrative, one grounded in financial realism and personal disillusionment, in a series of revelations that surprised even that most informed political observers. She painted a bleak picture of what Prince Johnson left behind, saying, no savings, no title for the university's sustainability. Can you take care of the college? How educated are you to sustain the college? She asked rhetorically. No partners. Nobody wants to partner with the college. Even when the man was elected, he used to catch hard time with the college. He used to get angry and he wanted to turn it over to the government. And before that, he started talking with Dr. Gompa. He talked with this man to come and take over the college. Her assertion that the university was always a financial liability even during her husband's lifetime, reframes the issue not as betrayal, but perhaps as closure. Mrs. Johnson went further, controversially describing her late husband as broke and recounting that he had kidnapped her during the war, taking her to Nigeria before marrying her under the counsel of Prophet T.B. Joshua. Well, Esther, I think we can stop here and send controls to you to run us through the
Wow.
Daily
Hmm.
Observer newspaper. Yeah, that's how they got
Interesting.
married. She was kidnapped, taken to Nigeria, and they got married under the watch of the late TB Joshua.
Wow, that's I don't know. But folks, we want to also encourage you that we have a cash giveaway going. Keep your transactions coming in. *255 *1# is the code, and it's 50 Liberian dollars to play or 25 cents. You can use either of the currencies you want to use and stand a chance to walk away with 25,000. I mean $5,000 up to $25,000. That's what you'll be walking away with today. So keep putting in your transactions. When we come back from this break, we want to do our first draw. All right, let's focus on what we have on our decks this morning. We have the Daily Observer, and the top story here says media indispensable to LRA's US 1 billion target. LRA's CG warns journalists help make Liberians tax compliant. Complaints and urges media practitioners to be guardians of truth in shipping tax awareness.
Hmm.
Interesting window. It's a good thing, to pay tax, to make the people aware and all of that. But it is also a good thing for the citizens to benefit from the taxes. I
Yeah,
was just crossing the bridge coming to town, right? And that whole thing in our place. Since
yeah,
nothing,
they
who
can
you have been
fix it.
decorating it with tree leaves.
They want the media to help, but they were
Exactly.
selective.
When y'all get the money, y'all go buy a expensive car for the president. Is that what we want our money to be used for?
And so the thing about it is that it's a good thing to talk about, people paying taxes.
Right.
They invited some media houses and we were left out. But we are now flagging the issue. So you cannot do it like that, Mr. Jala. Freedom FM is a Liberian radio station. So Liberians work here. So we were left out. You were
So
selective
yeah,
in calling on your media
even though it's
institutions.
not just about us, we
Us.
have followers, and our
Mhm.
followers are Liberians. They have the right
Exactly.
to this information.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Continue, mom.
thank you. And so it's right here. We're hoping that you guys can also use our taxes to benefit us. Like you put our feet to the fire to pay our taxes. We wish we had a way to also push you into doing the right thing for our country.
Hmm.
Let's see this story. Liberia begins second phase of malaria vaccine. Is right here. The RTS vaccine works by building a child's immune system to fight the malaria parasite. And that's another story here says SRC begins construction of new housing units after dedicating 121 newly built renovated homes. Okay, I see somebody looking at Jetty here, but let's look at this story. Page 10. This
Yeah.
is good news 121 housing units. That's
Hmm.
wow. But let's take some lines. It says the Salala Rubber Corporation has begun demolishing Asian mud housing units to make way for durable two-bedroom concrete homes for its workers or workforce. The initiative, according to Jetty Rubber, the new owner of SRC, is part of a broader commitment to workers to construct and renovate more than 500 homes within 24 months to improve living conditions. The project comes as Jetty Rubber has made it a priority to address the Earthworm Foundation report, which documented a myriad of unresolved social challenges, including poor living conditions on a Sofin, a Luxembourg multinational group that owned and operated SRC for more than a decade until August 2024. As a company, our goal is to address whatever structural issues the Earthworm report identified during the time of scoffing through a phased and systematic approach, said business tycoon Upjet Singh Devar, CEO of Jetty Conglomerate. Today, the demolition exercise is in that direction. We are going to replace that mud houses that have been here for ages with durable two-bedroom concrete homes that are spacious enough. Housing at SRC has been the main source of workers' long-standing grievances against the company. In June 2024, amid heightened tensions, a violent protest broke out, resulting in the burning and ransacking of company properties, forcing Scoffin to eventually shut down operations and diverse. In the purchase agreement, Jetty Rubber committed to addressing years of unresolved social and infrastructure problems left behind by Scoffin, including poor housing units and social services. As part of this commitment, the company has moved several hundred workers from Camp 1 and Camp 2 to 121 newly built and renovated housing units. Some of the relocated workers have been living in the dilapidated mud houses. The renovated and newly built two-bedroom concrete units are designed with durability and water resistance in mind, with each home providing a more secure and comfortable living space. But this is good. This is good for us. And when I look at most stories, we will need to digitize broader services. Commerce Minister Tagose tells panel at Africa Resilience Forum 2025 as development leaders call for high quality broader infrastructure to facilitate free movement of goods and people. Let's bring you to the back page. I think this is our final story: demolition of mud houses and dedication of 121 newly constructed and renovated housing units at Salala Rubber Corporation in Sinta District, Magibi County on October 3rd, 2025. I think so far these are all of the stories we have. The rest are just photographs of the construction that is going on currently in Magibi. We see the more houses here. Most of them look really horrible, and they are being demolished. And these are the structures that are being built.
So let's say a big thank you to the Salala Rubber Corporation, the management team headed by Object Science Diva, popularly known as Jetty. Jetty, we want to say thank you for everything you do for this country, Liberia.
Right.
We encourage you to bring more investment into our country so that Liberians will be able to get jobs. All right, we'll shortly join our weather report man, but let's recap the stories we brought to you this morning, and then we send controls to the United States, where our man Suleiman Tunis is prepped up to bring us the weather report for today. But let's get to the front page Africa first with top stories: setting sights on 2029. ANC retains Cummings as political leader and elects new corps of officers to steer party affairs. Lighting up rural Liberia, government and World Bank break ground for landmark renewable energy project in Lofa County. And lastly, for top story, tax education is nation building. LRA boss rallies media to champion public awareness as Liberia embarks on bold revenue reforms. All right. So these are top stories. Let's bring you the banner headlines from these banner ones. SRC transforming living conditions for workers begins construction of new housing units after dedicating 121 newly built and renovated homes from mud to concrete. Family divided over imminent sale of PYJ Polytechnic. VP Cole and county officials silent as potential buyer promises to improve institution. Running for redefining PYJ legacy is a question mark to this caption. And that does it for the front page Africa, the Daily Observer. Media indispensable to LRA's US 1 billion target. LRACG wants journalists help make Liberian tax complaint and urges media practitioners to be guardians of truth in shaping tax awareness. And Liberia begins second phase of malaria vaccine. SRC begins construction of new housing units after dedicating 121 newly built and renovated homes. We would need to digitize border services. Commerce Minister Dagose tells panel at Africa Resilience Forum 2025 as development leaders call for high quality border infrastructure to facilitate free movement of goods and people. To the back page, demolition of aged mud houses and dedication of 120 newly constructed and renovated housing units at Salala Rubber Corporation in Sintat District, Magibi County on October 3, 2025. Well, folks, that's all the stories we can bring you this morning. So let's send controls to our man, Suleiman Tunis, to give us the weather report. Tunis, good morning from our end.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, Esther. How are you guys?
Tunis, we can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself. I don't know.
I'm on mute.
Tunis?
Yeah, I can hear
the
you.
The internet is crazy this morning. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chris, please, we can hear our weatherman. Please come and help us. What is happening? We are not hearing from our weatherman, Chris. Please come and give us some assistance. We need to hear from our weather report man. So if you are out there, Chris, please come and give us some helping hand in here. All right. I don't know. Our weatherman is talking, but we can't hear from him.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And everything.
All right. So, oh my gosh, the internet is so terrible this morning. Very terrible, the internet. Just don't know what is happening. Tunis, go ahead. Let's hear you. Let's see what. Tunis?
Good morning.
I think it's the internet.
Good morning. I think
All right. The internet is the problem. I don't think it's the audio. I think it's the internet.
Okay, then we can postpone.
Tunis, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear.
Tunis is talking, but we can hear him.
I think this mute.
I can hear you guys very well. I'm hearing you.
Tunis?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Tunis, are you hearing us?
Yes.
But we are not hearing you. I don't know.
It's a problem.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
Okay, Tunis, let's see. Folks, we will have to take our break, but let's see. Tunis, you are back. Get something from you.
Yeah, can you hear me
now?
Oh
my gosh, it's kind of crazy this morning, man. The internet is just flipping. So while we are getting things set up from that end, let's see whether we can take word from our sponsor and be right back. We'll still do everything possible to have our weatherman here. So our IT man is doing all we can to have this tech issue resolved.
Can you hear me
now? All right. So Tunis,
yeah,
you are back.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
It's very serious. Let's take our break and be back.
Hello, can you hear me now?
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Morocco.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Morocco. We want peace in Liberia.
Robbie, why you taking it?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Grove Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exodus Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of craft beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that
Okay, let me go off one more.
until the break of dawn, Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Flu Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, go with T20 pop. Put it to EGK. We are living since in hot.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Okay, our folks are telling us they are getting Tunis very clear, so we're not getting Tunis at internet problem. But
Yeah.
let's
Just many again.
yeah, let's give it a try again. All right, so we're trying to bring back Tunis to give us the weather report. The weather report is a regular feature here on the print news. It helps us, guide ourselves for the day, because when you have the weather report, definitely you're going to know what to wear, to cope with the weather. So we stay having that issues,
Yeah.
but
Can you hear me now?
we will have to continue with our talking points since we stay having some tech issues with our weather report man. Our viewers are telling us they are getting him loud and clear, but we are not getting him because it's the internet problem. Our internet is actually fluctuating, so it's not stable this morning. That's the tech issue we've been experiencing even before the show. All right, so Esther, my attention is drawn to this issue involving the Prince Johnson Polytechnic.
Mm.
All right, right now as we speak, the daughter of Prince Johnson was on the social media, having issues with her stepmother. I don't know whether it's her biological mother or her stepmother, but I'm quite sure is the stepmother. So her issue here is she wants the Polytechnic to be managed by the Johnsons instead of her father's legacy being sold, because it's not for only those of the Johnson family that are alive today,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
then the wife is telling us that Prince Johnson died broke. Are you laughing for?
Why you saying? Why?
Oh,
It's just your expression.
but Esther, I just read it. You just heard it.
I know,
And
I know, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm laughing at your
my
expression.
expression. The daughter, the wife is telling us that the old man died broke. Even when he was alive, he was catching hard time, with the Polytechnic. So he started having conversation because, according to her, he wanted to turn the Polytechnic over to the government. Within the period of time, he started having conversation with this Dr. Gumpa, Dr. Gumpa. And Dr. Gumpa now wants to come in, because he works for a university. I think they want to make make the Polytechnic one of their Africa branches.
Okay.
All right. So that's where the division is right now in the Johnson family.
Right.
But the woman is telling us, is the daughter, does she have the qualification, the kind of education to manage the university? Because she's saying that they should retain the university. They can manage it. But the woman is saying, when your pa was living, you were not having money, you were struggling. All right?
Yeah.
Now he's dead.
So,
Where are we going to get the money from to manage the university, since you are calling on us to manage the university? So you now want us to manage the university. Do you have that kind of
education? You need a source of income, because you cannot depend how much money the people children paying down there for the university. I get the part that she wants her father's legacy to remain, which is a good thing. Everybody will want to fight for.
Yeah.
But then equally so, you should also look at whether it is possible, the possibility of whether this thing can stand or not. Because if you continue to run it, and something happens, it breaks down into nothing. At the end of the day, you lose. You just be selling property.
But we're talking
be a university.
But we're talking about university. Yeah, you think we're talking about nursery or something backyard school? That university,
of course.
All right.
So it needs funding.
Exactly.
If you do not have the funding, how do you run it?
And you're not going to pay.
So I think what the wife is saying, she's been wise. I mean, I guess you want to, maintain your father's legacy and all of that. Everybody will want to do that, but you got to also look at the fact that, can you guys run it? All the offers that are coming in, is it possible that you guys can have a share? I mean, that you can go to a dialogue. Can you guys do it in a way where people can buy shares, and just see how best you can run this thing? Because the lady is saying there's no money, and that's her husband. So what she's talking about, even though for I don't know how many years, how is it possible that he was broken? Other than I don't know, but this is it.
This is the man. Just before, this is the man who we all know about, all his political and shady deeds and everything in this country. But Esther, this is the thing, right? This Amy girl, this Amy Johnson girl, the daughter of Prince Johnson. She is saying that you are the legal wife. You marry our pa. All the other properties and things where our pa get, that you don't want in charge of it. But they lay university here. And when you sell it, what do we get for our set? Because you are the mother. You marry our pa. And when you're married, the legal wife gets all of the what we call, she have all legal rights to do whatever. But two, the man get children.
Depends though.
Yeah.
Because
let me lay my thoughts. You were coming.
Okay, sure.
So the girl is saying that our pa get plenty property then beside his Polytechnic. And then we won't be bother with it. If you give us son that it, you give us son that it, you won't marry our pa. What our pa were having money, you're not having money, you say our pa that broke. But the other one, your pa, let's try to maintain it. So all the other plenty things that you can have it, you and your children. So that is where the division is right now as we speak. And I don't know, the folks are there, they are not speaking, the vice president and all the senior officials from the county. But that family thing now, you can't just jump into it, like that. Prince Johnson died, he left his wife. and
course.
children.
Mhm.
And the woman here, by law, she got all legal rights.
She has legal rights, of course.
So that's the sticky part of this whole, university or polytechnic thing. Now suddenly it's not gonna buy your school. We're talking about whole polytechnic or university. You gotta hire instructors, qualified ones, right? You have to have all of the facilities, that we get all the facilities they're running.
Mhm.
And so it's not an easy tax. Your pa died broke. Not me saying it. I mean, if you're listening to us, your pa died broke. That's why his wife is telling us. So that's something that women really want us to believe that Prince Johnson was really broke.
Stressing on this broke, William. This man was a senator to his death. He was a senator.
Yeah.
He was being paid on a monthly basis.
Mm-hmm.
So how is he broke?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And
Nothing they can
and
make
besides that,
Wow.
that's what I'm saying. This woman wants us to believe. So what am I to say she's lying? What am I to say she's lying? But in the minds of people, some people will not believe that Prince Johnson was broke
Mhm.
before his death.
It's hard to believe, though.
Just recently, Prince Johnson supported the current regime.
Exactly. So how is he?
So
broke?
was it free? Because the same money issue he had with CDC, that he did not give his support to
Don't be
CDC.
surprised. Don't be shocked when he did it for free, because this Baga old man, my man. Don't do that.
You sure?
You know how Baga can this.
But if Prince Johnson,
you notice at certain point they were not coexisting, because probably there were some promises made that were not met.
yeah,
I don't know what
maybe
it
they
is,
sat, maybe they
I'm just
support.
saying, I stand to be corrected.
Yeah, maybe it was not monetary support. Maybe it was something that is sat on the table and said, look, we're gonna have this agreement
Yeah.
that when you win the election, you will give me this, you will give me that.
Or
and
you give
that's-
my people this, or you give my
And
people
that's why
that.
you see some Nibians are benefiting from this government.
Of course.
All right?
I know one
Because-
person in Window
Yeah.
who been working
Hmm.
since Madam Talib time.
Yeah.
The work Madam Talib time in a same position.
Yeah.
It's an appointed position that you can be kicked out anytime.
Yeah.
But they work there.
Yeah.
Madam Talib time, they work there. George Weah time, they work there right now.
Right now.
mean,
So that's some of the
that's
deed.
how-
That's some of the
of
deed
course.
across.
Right.
We heard Prince Johnson on video, audio. I think we have in our possession where he was asking Dylan
Mhm.
to help his daughter get a job. All right.
Mhm.
So, do you really want us to believe that Prince Johnson was broke, that he couldn't manage the university because he was one of the longest serving senators? I think the people of Nima County gave him 27 years, though he did not complete the 27 years. But if his last attorney have completed, he would have been the longest serving senator for 27 unbroken years.
Right.
So the woman say her husband was broke before he died. That other one part was not interesting. Whether he captured you, that time you were young, 16, he captured Nigeria, and while you were there, you all got married and all that one part. We all know what Prince Johnson can pass by bride woman.
Mm.
Yeah, we know a lot of people Prince Johnson killed for bride woman business. So that one part, we got it on the dock. But we are not interested in that. Prince Johnson had been your husband from 1990 to this
Right.
time. You know what we're talking about?
There have been peace for several years,
Mhm.
and you did not speak out.
So she
about
was
it.
there and witnessed the transformation of Prince Johnson
Mhm.
from a warlord to a pastor.
Mhm.
She witnessed everything because their spiritual godfather, the late T.B. Joshua,
Mhm.
she saw everything.
Of course.
So growing up into the hands of Prince Johnson,
Mhm.
today you Prince Johnson wife, you're married, you're king of Liberia. Prince Johnson was elected for 2 times. He served 18 first.
The country been.
Then the last 9 years he did not complete. He died.
Mhm.
So you see, this woman knows a lot about Prince Johnson.
Mhm.
She knows. She's telling us that her husband never had a dime. So, I mean, you listen to your stepmother. She said your pa never left anything. He was broke.
So you are fasting her now.
But I'm just quoting. I'm quoting what we read from the newspaper
Right.
about what the wife of Prince Johnson said. All right, that your pa never left anything. He was broke. And so when I talk about the broke, Benny, you can be laughing. Now, serious on here, big guy.
No, I'm laughing because you were emphasizing on this.
Oh,
broke
but
and
it broke, yeah,
you
on
know,
somebody.
you are there. You check the main part.
Oh, but talking it. The woman says she was kidnapped. She was kidnapped. Not even approached for loving business. All right, she was kidnapped.
Yeah,
It means that she was forced into that relationship.
exactly.
All right, it was not it was not done by her will.
That her will, yeah.
Yeah, it was not willfully done. That Prince Johnson came to me. He said, "You want me?" And I tell my people agree, and so we and myself will get married. No. She said she was kidnapped during the 1990 war from across the bridge and taken to Nigeria. So you must know all the time Prince Johnson was in Nigeria, everything that he was going through, this woman was in the know. So why wouldn't I believe her when she said that her husband was broke before his death? So this is the situation. And that polytechnic was built to help Liberians get an education.
Right.
All right. So now the woman is saying that she doesn't have the financial capability to, run the institution. The best bet is to pull it out for sale. Somebody come and buy it, or this Gompa guy, I don't know what was the agreement, whether they coming to lease or what. But I think the people want to sell it. So he wants to buy it, or the school want to buy it. So she needs some money to help the kids that Prince Johnson left with her. Because Prince Johnson was the one you call your political godfather. Prince Johnson say he put his life on the line because of his Nimba people, how they were being killed by Samuel Kanyando. That's why he put his life on the line for. So his wife is telling us today he left nothing in the bank. He was broke. So while you guys are there and listening to the pre-news, don't forget the cash giveaway is on. You playing
Don't play.
with small money today. And we got good news for you beginning this weekend for the cash giveaway. Friday, Saturday, Sunday it's not going to be the regular giveaway. So that's the good news we got coming up for you every weekend from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So today you're playing with how much? 50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents USD. And you stand a chance to win 5K. And you play 50 cents and you win $5,000. Do you know how much is that? How much profit you have gotten? And you play 25 cents and you win 5,000. Do you know how much the difference? So we are encouraging you while you are sitting there listening to this Prince Johnson story about his wife and daughter. You can also play the Win Liberia cash giveaway because immediately at 12:30 when Esther gets back here,
Exactly.
she's going to be dishing out to you 5K to the winners. So we go to Esther to read the comments and then we come and take your calls.
Right. So from the comment section, let's see what we have. We have a lot of comments today. We have Michael Starr says, "Oh my God." Phoenicia Australian Buyer says, "I'm watching from the borough of Newtown." We have, and he says, "We are is coming back 2029." Emmanuel Gilles says, "Good morning." Stephen A. Boss says, "Good morning, Freedom Print News family. I am following the show from Dakar, Senegal." Angel Tarachi Johnson says, "We're coming back 2029. And Darlington Rule says, "Good morning, watching from District 13, Ophir." And then we have Christian Singwell says, "A pleasant good morning. I'm following this illustrious conversation from my comfort zone in District 15. Abraham and Addison says, "Good morning, my Freedom FM family. I am following live from my residence somewhere in Monrovia. To this country is safe under the leadership of JMB before I resident before my resident will be known. Thanks to you guys for the information. Lord Chile says good morning, Freedom Radio, and Abraham Addison. We already read your comment. We have P. Marcus, but let's read it again. It says good morning. This is from Abraham Addison. It says good morning, my Freedom FM family. I'm following live from my residence somewhere. Okay, we've done that. P. Marcus David says good morning, Freedom Pre News. I'm following you live from Breville City, Motor Corner. We have Daniel Tamar Jones Sr. He says good morning, Freedom family. I am watching live at my resident Dog Estate Community, Bernard Farm. We have Ma Helena M. Brown says good morning, my Freedom FM family. We have Joy Bless. He says greetings, Freedom family. I am following live from Jakarta City. We have Patricia Roslyn Cambian says good morning, Freedom family. I am watching from Tunisia. We have Augustine Gavler says good morning, Freedom FM. I'm following live from Middletown, Newcastle, Delaware, USA. We have Joseph Kohler says we can hear him. Okay, I think he's talking about Tunis. So let's jump over this whole part. We have Amuya Fofana says good morning. We have Chiba Kamara says good morning, my Freedom FM family. Happy new week. We have William W. Wulu says the Liberian Civil Rights Movement official spokesperson is watching live from Upper Caldwell, Monrovia, Liberia. Good morning, guys. We have Fred Pega says watching live from Cinco 11th Street. We have Ebenezer Gamoyu Green says watching from Sierra Leone. We have Navarez M says watching from Toronto. We have Moses Quincy says good morning. I'm following up from Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County. We are coming back 2029. We have Bennett Brighter Benson says good morning, Freedom Radio. I'm watching from Johnsonville, Lee Hill Community. We have Rabbi M. Barr says good afternoon. Is Anina and Esther following live during President George Weah's signature project, Wegwood Avenue, into the community. So far, we know these are all the comments.
Thank you very much, Esther. And I'm told today the Coalition for Democratic Change, the CDC, is going to be having a press conference, I think, at about now, where the groundbreaking ceremony for the new headquarters will be announced. So the guys are gearing up for that occasion. The former president, who is the political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change, His Excellency Dr. George Manawia, will be in attendance, and other stalwarts of the CDC will be there to grace the occasion. So it's going to be announced today when the groundbreaking ceremony for the new CDC headquarters will be. So keep following Freedom TV online and radio. Will bring you everything you need to know about what is unfolding with the CDC new headquarters. So again, let's say happy birthday to Mrs. Asata B. Dolly. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Is a birthday treat here from me and Wendell. You can also take it from Lawrence here at Freedom. And all of us wishing you the best as you celebrate, and your darling husband, Mr. Osman Dolly, representing the Liberia Maritime Authority. And tomorrow, October 7, is the birthday of my darling wife, Mrs. Margaret Nimne.
Mm-hmm.
Happy pre-birthday to you, mommy.
Happy pre-birthday, mommy.
Pray that God, give you more years to come. You're a nice person. Just want to let the whole world know that, only death can separate us. All right, so let's get to the call section. Let's take some calls on the show this afternoon. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 0770 297 016. The WhatsApp line is +231 886 500 104. We're having some tech issues, but we can manage. Let's see whether you can place your calls on the WhatsApp. Let's talk to our first caller. Hello?
Hello, Manel.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to the show. Yeah, the realist. Let's hear your contribution. What do you make of the assertion made by the wife of the late Senator Prince Johnson?
First of all, I really don't believe that story.
You won't believe that Prince Johnson was broke?
I don't believe he was broke. He didn't know that sitting down here. I'm dead of that man. I'm never broke. I was about 16 senator. I was there almost 20, 30 years. He got schools. He got churches. You know? So, even if the money was not coming from the Senate, no senators got money. Someone that is 30 city, you know, whatever city is carrying him. So, to me, it's a psychology she's using, you know, so that, you know, to devalue the money the parents supposed to get. Because that's everything wrong. First of all, she's the marital wife. I think she gets either 80% or 70% of the marriage property. The parent.
So why if the so realist? Why if the man didn't leave a will? You know, why if the man didn't leave a will?
Exactly. But you know, most of the court, you know, they're not the Invanians. They have them to leave will. Now, what wants Invanian men to leave will? Even right now, I'm going through that struggle in my family. My late brother married somebody. Never left a will. So there's this question going on now.
Okay.
He never left a will. But we all know that it's the legalized fight. So she can either 70 or 80%. No, that point. So 30% goes to the children.
Thank you.
Biological or illegitimate, but she lying. It's not true. There's no way I never spoke. No way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. There's no way Prince Johnson was broke, so says the realist. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's take this person. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, let me say good afternoon to your many listeners that follow me this unique broadcast. For the recognition, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta.
Let's hear you.
The show from Zimbabwe.
Go ahead, Sabu.
I just want to say happy pre-birthday to my beloved mother. It's her nameless.
Amen.
That's what gave you more. The group with I won't buy the college and go to make the name for a birthday gift.
You're not small, man. No.
Nothing will happen in the dark. I will not come to daylight.
I know, right?
Everything the people do for them like this, we like when people, but we know they will pay for it. They will pay for it. We know they will just have your bridge. They go nowhere. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Sabu Rasta, the superstar. Let's talk to you. Hello.
Good morning to you, now.
Mansisi, welcome to the show. How are you? The doctor.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Let me say hi to Esther there. Oh, we there.
Yeah.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Let's say happy birthday. Happy big birthday to my beautiful, charming, gorgeous. Happy birthday. Oh, my God. Tomorrow, I will send a more birthday picture to tomorrow.
Amen.
It's Wendell. No, Esther, Wendell. Look, it's so sad to hear that this man was broke. Can you imagine that, Wendell? No, when God says something, it can come to pass. Let poor little William that innocent justice. Let people let be like you. They will not be that fully aside. So you look at it now, you will buy what you were saying. And we are scarcely for our school. They give you a lot of money. You are putting your pocket. Not about it. Not about the money. See this thing coming out? This place will have a capital penny. For a motion, I have that money. So you call this thing. If you want to get that guy, you will marry them for that money. This time you get to you. And the fight is very deep. A capital penny for a motion. Jeremiah Poe, after a decent. The woman was 16 years old, man. Kid never done like this. He started ripping off. He did it West for 40. So we don't want to do a business. So he took it and said, oh, let me know before you do. Get careful to get you not to see. Touching the son of the gun,
Thank you.
Let's see how it play out. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Dr. Masisi. Thank you very much. Let's talk to another person. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, yeah.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
I need to go down to Ezra. This is Washington School. Yeah, course on Tuesday.
Washington, welcome. Do you believe what the wife of Prince Johnson is saying, that her husband left nothing? He was very broke before his demise?
Yeah, although I don't believe that, but what I want is seeing someone in that section of women, the husband that they will see the thing. If that woman come out to say, oh, my husband, $1 million jacking, can you know when family member will come to share the money? So although it's not true, but everybody will see, some women will say, I think, that one, take it to be issue. But the main thing is the legacy of the senator that is calling for. She has to allow all people to come invest in our institution. Everybody knows that things are not good. But if she says no and she wants to manage it, at the end I can see her telling me, then our legacy will be raised to $.
Okay.
So she needs to listen to the woman, but for the thing that is not true. But everybody will say that.
Thank you, Washington.
Yeah.
Thank you, Washington. Let's talk to you. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning,
Good afternoon. It's past midday. I always told you about time. You don't like to wear watch, so you don't know time.
People too much people don't want to be. I'm calling for the afternoon.
Go ahead, Dan. What's up, my man? How was your weekend?
We are not by Jeremy. We have to run home. I will to get prepared to listen to the let's get a talk for money. We are
Okay.
our parents.
Okay.
So usually I got the list of the web. Oh my God, I don't pay. I'm still able to do it with a gap of clinical justice. But the motive will come on and scope, be exposed in Instagram. You will not pretending to allow on the woman and say, oh no, was broke. And at this point, as the college was talking about that, like, even if the man was lazy according to her, and you are complaining about giving the college a different person, you as a woman, at least, even 10% share, if you don't get it, then all of us will say what I carry. That 10% share of 50% share video for the children, but tomorrow, because our college is talking about that, the property is talking about that tomorrow, the grandchildren can benefit from that college too.
Okay.
When the girl has to eat what Nima or what is in Morocco, they can make a chance to go back to her proper college and I go to put our education power. So I want to say that message you won't tell the people because you made that today. There are plenty will come up. I'm not saying you're battling down of pressure. You can hear into that daily. So after the thing that is actually working, the still come to compare ourselves. They are the main force of the care as that way, Mara. You are better by there, or you are on age. Now, apparently, stay talk on black out, don't go anywhere. You cannot be out there, like, you know.
My man, those days. No, my man. I want that part. I want that part. I can support her. I can support the woman for that because those days,
very possible.
The guns were. Everybody was afraid of the guns. My man, we follow Daniel. We know about Prince Johnson. We know how he used to behave. But anyway, thanks for your contribution. Let's talk to Gus Helps. Let's see what we can bring Gus Helps on the line. Let's hear you, Gus. Let's take your contribution. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Wendell. Good afternoon, Esther, and all peaceful Liberians in tune this afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You know, the discussion is very interesting, and I must hail you for even taking it as a point of discussion today.
Thank you.
First thing to note is that the fallen senator was fond of white women, so there is no if and about it if she said she was taken.
Mm-hmm.
But the key point of this particular argument is legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Angel is bent on upholding her father's legacy. Anything that could happen in the sales of that institution today with the name PYJ university being how you got it changed will definitely erase the legacy that he had relative to the building of that beautiful campus there in Nima. To how you got to help educate the Liberians and the people of Nima County in how you got it in general.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, what I want the mother to do, if she's bent on selling the property, let them have a negotiation with whosoever the buyer is to let the name be maintained.
Okay.
It has happened. This won't be the first time. And that, how you got it, the proceeds therefrom can be used to help to cater to those concerned, because as the wife is putting it, the senator died too, even though it's not something that I want to believe. Yeah, but I think that whosoever they will sell the property to should be magnanimous enough to accept that the name be retained.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Gus. The voice of God's help. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. One thing that I want to bring to attention.
Tell us your name first before you bring something to our attention. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello?
Positive.
You have to shift a little bit. You coming in broken. You say your name is what?
I'm General Positive.
General Positive?
Yeah.
That is your mind park you? General Positive?
Yeah, that's a popular name.
What is your birth name?
I'm Mr. Perry.
What?
Mr.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Mr. Pro.
The government on certain issue concerning Alan Johnson. You know, during the war, when the poor man came and conquered power, you know, the poor man had to see black men. This black woman, where she captured that woman. Yeah. She captured that woman. The compromise. That woman used to leave her house and go on the base to Kawa. So they were there until the woman went to Nigeria. They were to get her and marry her there.
You were there the time it was happening? You were there? You saw everything happening?
She's my neighbor.
Oh, okay.
The past saw our house to go to our house, behind us.
Okay.
They're looking down.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
The compromise can it be? Well, on the compromise for them to come together.
I also know the whole family, so you're right.
They talking about believe it. Because the women have property. Not like you must get cash for one. You get money. The woman not broke. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. The woman was not broke, so says the caller. Once you got property, you got money. Hello, let's talk to you, this person. Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. Morning. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for the show. This is Elia Khan calling from.
Miss Kind, you say you're calling from where?
Modogono.
Let's hear you. You have a meaning.
Yeah, that she because she feel that the children play so get about because our nation no say to want to do God no will. You know, you are this and I can't go into what is those destroying me at all in that no effective need for more F. So the child I was in it, then I didn't.
Okay.
So I expect you to
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's what she expected of the woman. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Newman. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Papa. We are too bad. When they are me? Why you
Okay. Oh, anything what I want to say in the Austin Johnson issue is that we are begging the woman she must leave the horse, the university, she must leave it, she must not totally sell it.
Okay.
This is my advice.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
May God bless you all.
Thank you, Paptoba. So, Madam Johnson, if you are listening, the old man is saying that you shouldn't sell the property, but you should rather lease it. All right, so let's take this caller and go to Esther. We have some unread comments, so Esther can bring them for us. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Hello.
No name for security reason. Why the security people can be chasing you now? Why you can stay away from the radio? Because every day you call yourself for security reason. But anyway, go ahead. Let's hear you.
You know, we always having a course.
I know.
I want to know that a bookstore when it was she never need a name of, but when she does and she got to know the name of school. Come on, that she release the place. They say, that's totally. That one leaves the place.
So you say you don't want to believe that Prince Johnson was broke before he died?
No, he was not broke. He was not broke. He was not broke.
That's
the next thing she's going to sell now is the tomb for the 20%.
Yeah.
Because he was broke.
All right. Well, thank you for security reason. You can call your name. Thank you for your contribution. Esther, please get the few comments so we can go. You want me to do that? Okay. Go ahead. Let's give Esther some time to take few comments. We got 5 more minutes to be here, so we need to get all of our comments read. So let's hear from my co-host.
Okay, back to comments. We have, let's see. Okay, we have Brabby and Bar says, good morning with Mr. Nina and Esther, following live from alone, President George. We are signature project, Bakubwe Avenue in Doe community. Boniface Manen says he's watching from Johnsonville. We have Ma Helena and Brown says, oh yes, my hero, President George Manen. We are the talk and do miracle child born to win. May the Almighty God continue to protect and bless you with more grace and wisdom in Jesus' name.
Amen.
We have Stanley Bozu says, good afternoon to the peace-loving citizens of Mama Liberia. Watching live from my residence in Congress City, I am Stanley Bozu. Following Wendell and Esther, my attention has to do with the reckless statements coming from the late PYJ daughter accusing her stepmother. Thank God for the madam. Thank God the madam has made it very clear that PYJ was very broke before he passed. That's true because VP JK gave PYJ $5,000 for war crime court.
Is that your justification for Prince Johnson being broke or being broke because he was given $5,000 by the vice president? I don't want to believe that. Go ahead, Esther.
He gave $5,000 to the vice president for the war crime court issue.
No, the vice president gave Prince Johnson. You remember when Prince Johnson started having issues with his war crime court thing because people were barking at him everywhere he passed in the capital. The war crime court is coming. So he went to the vice president and said, Mr. Vice President, what is going on? He said, look, Pape, everything is okay. Take this $5,000. Go and get a lawyer. So that was what happened.
Good afternoon. We have Stephen Yaka that says, good afternoon. I am following from Cotton Tree District 2, Lower Magibi County. We have Praise Godwin says, good afternoon. I am following from Basa. And we have Adil there says, we are watching.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. So, folks, we can squeeze in one more call. And after this caller, we're done with the call-in segment. Let's talk to you. Hello? Hello? Okay, you're not ready to talk. Let's take another person since you're not ready to talk. Hello? Hello? Okay, them other men looking for a more to talk. Hello?
Yeah, how are you, sir?
You looking for your mom too to talk?
Hello, sir. How
Yeah,
are you?
yeah, I'm fine. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Okay, I'm Amos Today. I'm calling from Pueblo Road.
Let's hear you, Amos. You're our last caller.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. One of what you say is not true. You just want the girl to see somehow about my money. You got enough money.
You don't get somebody else to spend your money. You got money. So those that will feel that you don't have your money. Thank you very much for your show.
Okay, thank you very much. That's all we can take. Maybe let's take this bonus call. Hello?
How you doing?
Fine. Your last caller. Let's give you the time quickly. Your name. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
That man was not for was not improvement. But if that one cannot maintain his own, and even still out there, so now the maintain that money, she will still have to. She will not maintain that money. She will give that money and be part of her again. I didn't get money, and she can't maintain that goal. She can't do this goal, and not to tell him. Well, I think I'm left behind there. So you got that place.
Okay. Thank you very much. And so, folks, you know, this woman and Prince Johnson, they spend a lot of time together because, Esther, if you do your math, you know, from the time this woman got adopted or kidnapped, according to her by Prince Johnson, to today's date, is 35 years. 35 unbroken years. So she know the in and out of Prince Johnson. But I was sitting down here, in my mind, I don't want to believe that the senator was broke. Because the name Prince Johnson alone, amen, even if Prince Johnson ain't have the kind of money that we all expect him to have in his account, I'm quite sure Prince Johnson has some money with all of the properties too. So for the wife to tell us that her husband was broke is something very difficult to believe. So folks, thanks to all of you. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for sharing the live. Thanks for your listening role. Thanks for calling and making your point. God's willing, we'll be back here tomorrow, October 7th. We will be here by God's grace. So until then, we want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Crime Stopper Liberia, Exodus Best Price Store, and Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. Until then, do have a pleasant Monday and a brand new week.